I'm going to start today by going down the road where we initially started with this project and where we are now in the spiriting off of the French polish. Here, of course, I'm chiseling out the neck braces put in. Here is the front of the guitar with all the pits and the dents. The front of the headstock where the major crack is. CA glue and smoothing that out. A lot of time goes into this. Prep is probably 90%. Ah, this is the greatest part. I find this the most meditative, enjoyable. The woodworking part, carving and filing and sanding it, getting it ready so you can hide the break. Yeah, there's a lot of pride that goes into this part. Today I'm going to give you some of my thoughts on French polishing, how I do it. This we have alcohol. This is shellac. And the other one over there, which I'm not using now, is linseed. Here is a roll of cotton rag, okay, like kind of guinea tea rag. The first thing you think is, how old is this guitar now? This one in particular is 40 years old. Nothing would look more ridiculous than having this thing look brand new. It would be kind of like a fat person in spandex. Yes, I am fat and I'm wearing spandex, but your loss, I'm not showing you today. Anyway, for other imperfections, we'll get to them later. I'll show you some of the imperfections in this guitar and how I kind of worked with them. In this one, don't laugh, because you're going to remind me of my friends back in grammar school when our teacher used to walk around and go, "Well, you made a boner there," and everybody would laugh in the class. In England, they call this a rubber. French polishing really kind of originated over in Europe. So, they can call it whatever they want. And basically what it is, it's the cotton wrapped around wool, strips of wool. So this one, I used in French polishing this. So I used a mixture for 40% alcohol and 60% shellac. Now what I'm doing is about 85% alcohol. A young man came into my shop. I said, well, my father gave me this. It was broken right here and hanging off. The guitar didn't look in good condition. The frets were worn and pitted out very badly. Here we can see some of the touch-up I did, which is stark, and as I speared off, this will fade into the dye that's already there. Shaped very nicely, and very hard to tell that that was broken right off there. This has been French polish. French polishing really accentuates the sound of the guitar, And this has so many dents on it. It looked like a pincushion, the whole top and the whole back. I couldn't use a steamer. I couldn't steam out the dents because there was just too many. Using that much steam would delaminate the top and probably do more damage to the wood already, the lamination that's already there, because it was already peeling off. Experience dictates the balance as luthier. So now, on to what we call spiriting off. Spiriting off means that we already took the four coats of, in my case, 4 coats of shellac that were on them and smoothed it all out by using circular patterns, figure 8 patterns, and going with the grain of the wood. All of them soften the alcohol part of it, softens the shellac, and as you're moving this, it kind of becomes a self-leveling type thing. You're pushing all the shellac around until it starts to level off, and then of course the alcohol will kick off, spirit off as it will. So as we see here, you see that haze? That's all alcohol there now. What we want to do is we want to smooth it out even more. We want to polish it more. We want to take out all that oil. See that haze behind it? It's drying off very quickly. It's a hot day here in Thailand. The more we do this, the shinier it's going to get, and of course the more imperfections are going to show up. Because the more you do this, the stickier it will get. You'll have to add some more alcohol. But remember, not a lot of alcohol. This just wants to be cold to the touch. A little damp, not much at all. Because too much alcohol will eat right into this finish. And then you just go with the grain. See what's happening here? It's pretty hazy now. And what that is it's just going through that softening stage right now. Okay, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please keep in mind that while I know a lot about guitar and amplifiers and electronics and keyboards and other instruments, woodwind or percussion, it's because I've been at it 47 years. As far as the video editing part, I'm brand new and I'm not a young monkey to the game. So, yeah, I have a lot to learn. So, keep that in mind if you have anything negative to say. I would appreciate it if you have any comments that uh, they're either positive or they offer good advice, in a good manner. That I appreciate. And I'm sure other people do as well. Thank you again. And I hope that you decide to become a member. Like and subscribe. Peace and God bless.